Welcome back, guys, and thanks for checking in with another Clash of Clans video. And today I am going to be showing you how to efficiently upgrade your walls if you have made the choice to wall push. And all of you have clicked on this video for a reason. I do not need to convince you that you should upgrade your walls. That is your choice. But just to let you know, the reason you upgrade walls is the intimidation factor. Think about it, when you are searching for an attack, if someone has max level walls, you are put off them and don't normally attack them. So high level walls is basically to repel enemies and opponents from getting into your core and stealing your loot, or even attacking you in the first place. So pretty much it is like putting a bug spray on your base, except for your enemies. Before we go into how to be really efficient in getting loot for those very expensive walls, let's go over what your base composition should look like, your army composition, and how many trophies you have. You want to make sure, for sure, this is a minimum requirement for your farming base, that your storages are in different compartments. And the very important one is that they are spread out so that someone can't just spawn troops on one side and steal all of your loot. Try to make it so they would only be able to get one storage at maximum, or two, so you at least save a lot of your loot if they do attack you. Even with max troops against Town Hall 8, it is extremely hard to get all of that loot, even if they have their loot spread out. So that is saying something. Also, guys, you should get yourself a farming strategy that you like. If you want to break through those compartments and walls and get straight to the loot, if you're that kind of person, I suggest putting wall breakers in your Barch composition. You can use anything you want. These are the main ones I would suggest. Barch is for quick training time. You can normally get at least 70% of the loot out of bases. Wall breakers and Barch will normally get you around 80% of the loot in the base you are attacking. And the final one, which does cost quite a bit of resources, but will definitely get you that 90% to 100% of the loot, is at least 6 giants, a few wall breakers, and barbarians and archers. That is the main one. But since I have so much space in my army camps, I like to use Barch because it is very quick and efficient. But those other strategies do work well as well. So there you guys go. That is how you can be efficient when it comes to your army composition and your base. But you now are asking, what trophy level should you sit at? And honestly, you have to find out. It is different for everybody, even if you are the same Town Hall. But for Town Hall 10s, I really do suggest Silver. 300k gold raids everywhere in about 10 searches, so that is fantastic. But when you're at lower level Town Halls, for some reason, the higher you are in trophies, the more loot you will find. So Town Hall 6 range, I would say, is 1,000 and under. Town Hall 7 should sit 1,200 and under. And at Town Hall 8 is where you should start going at higher trophy levels, so 1,500 and up. Town Hall 9, you can be all the way down in Silver or all the way up in Crystal League. That is what I have found. Also, the main thing you have to do if you are low Town Hall and have not made this mistake yet, do upgrade your walls before you upgrade your Town Hall. I did a pledge to myself that I would never rush, and I did not think I was rushing, but now I realize that I have been rushing my walls since the beginning, and that is why I sadly have mostly purple walls on my Town Hall 10 base that should be having level 9 and 8 at least, but that did not happen because loot penalty is brutal, as you know, and walls are actually even more important than defenses when it comes to rushing, because walls are very time consuming and you can nearly cut down the time 50% if you do it at lower town hall levels when you have less walls to do and you are getting more loot every raid and your training times are much smaller. But let's go in how you can be efficient when you are raiding. We are looking into how you can be efficient when raiding, and the first step to that is actually being patient with your searches. Be willing to spend your gold and time on searching to get a base, as you can see here. Believe it or not, it only takes about 10 to 20 searches to find this base, but normally you are impatient, well that's what I have found, and go for those 200 or 100,000 raids, which are worth it, but only if that's the maximum you can find, because I do not see the point in wasting 2,000 gold to get 100,000 gold versus only wasting around 20,000 gold or so to get a 600k raid. It really does help you out quite a bit, and I don't see the point in waiting 20 minutes for your troops to train and then you just waste it on a quick little 100,000, which will only get you one wall or so depending on your level. But for me now, I need 500,000 for walls, so that is definitely why you need to get those higher raids. And if you think about it, every 20 minutes one bit of wall, that is not very efficient at all if you think about it. But if you attack every 20 minutes and get 5 walls done, that is making your wall pushing much easier for you. And let's go check another raid out that I did yesterday as well right here. Let's just hope it's replayable. There we go, guys. We got it. And as you can see, another 10 to 20 searches, and I found another inactive base. Also, this is the reason to drop trophies, but I have already talked about that. And guys, before I do leave, unfortunately, is one of the main things you really do want to try out, and that is making your army camps full, but not using all of your troops when you are attacking. If you can save 50 or even 20 archers and barbarians at the end and still get your loot that you need and want, you often find that you just save a lot of time instead of training and wasting 20 archers just in case they fail. But you start to learn how good your troops work and how much of them you need, and normally you can save at least 20% of your troops and in favor 20% of training time. So I think that is really neat as well. And guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to check out my friend Gaming with Ryan. He does daily Clash of Clans videos as well. I really suggest you check him out. He's a cool guy. That will be in the description below, and peace.